Okay, let's get it going. So I'm gonna keep farming for Encore Echoes. We have a few. We mainly need a few more tree costs to pick from, and maybe definitely some one costs, which I have none of. So we're gonna go with this and play some music real quick. There you go. My luck is not very good. I was farming a bit yesterday and I was not getting very lucky. So maybe I turn on the stream and I get a bit more luck. Oof. My frame rate's kind of bad right now. Let me see. Maybe I try. Oops. Just kill these guys real quick. And maybe I try a different. I try to kill a few apps maybe. My frame rate's kind of bad. Let's see. I feel like I really need a. Okay, wrong set. I feel like I really need a. I am due for an upgrade as far as CPU goes. Kill Slack. Oh, let's see. There's not a lot I can stop, so hopefully the frame rate stabilizes. I don't know what's happening. Wow, I got a lot there. Holy. Wrong set. And stat. Wrong set. Wrong set. To be fair, I think a lot of these don't... Oh, that's the right set, but the wrong stat. No. To be fair, I don't think... I think these groups, like only one mob out of these groups actually drops the set that I want, so... Next. Hey. Hey, what's up, PB? I'm farming for Encore. My Jinshi is not... I'll show you in a sec. My Jinshi is not 100% yet, but I got some echoes that will basically do the job for now. I should probably get a better Jue because it's still a 4-star. I got one, but the rolls were so bad. It's actually the 4-star is actually better. But yeah, I got a few here, but again, the substats are bad. I didn't get crit rate on any of them. Only got crit damage on I think 2 pieces. Yeah, but these will do for now. I do want to gear up on core now, because once I do, I can jump into Tower of Adversity, which is going to be tomorrow's video. I hope I can get it done by tomorrow. It's going to be me like trying to get as far to first unlocking Tower of Adversity, because I haven't even done like the early towers, and then trying to get through Azure Zone. I think I should be able to do a big part of the left and side and right towers. Probably not the middle tower though. But we'll see. I've not been getting lucky with the drops. Unfortunately. I haven't gotten a single one. Going for the 1 costs now, but they do not want to drop. Hey Runa, welcome to the stream. Hello. But yeah, yesterday I was farming for Jinsei and I wasn't very lucky, and I'll be honest, like I should farm more Jues, like the boss. But I really don't like that fight. It just takes forever to do, and I already did like probably 20 to 30 kills yesterday just to get 1 crit rate drop. So I was like, oh, I'll just stick to this. But hopefully I get a bit more lucky today with Encore. Is this my first time streaming? It's my second time. I streamed on Friday. It was pretty fun. It's really nice when you know, people in chat are talking to me like you are. Very nice. It's fun. I'm planning to. I mean, I do have a kid, so my schedule can be limited. But my idea right now is maybe I'll stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays for maybe 2 hours each day. And not only Wuthering Waves though. It would be, you know, right now I'm locked in on Wuthering Waves because that's where I have the most stuff to do. But I would like to do maybe some Honkai streams, some ZZZ streams. Although I don't know how much interest there is for ZZZ. Still don't have a double crit Jua yet, so I feel yeah. You know what's funny? The reason why I'm still using this 4-star is because the rolls were actually really good on the 4-star. If you look at this, look. I mean, it was pretty low crit rate roll, but I mean, I did get double crit subs on a crit rate piece. It is a purple, but if we compare it to this one, it's almost as much crit rate, and then it has crit damage and energy regen and resonance liberation damage versus this that has 3 pretty much dead stats. So I don't know much about WUA. I mostly watch your HSR videos, but the game looks pretty good. Yeah, WUA is really fun. I mean, it's very different. I guess if you like turn-based games, it's very different, but I love WUA. WUA is one of my top 3 games right now as far as gacha is concerned. So if you're ever curious about it, I would say go for it. I mean, it is free to play. It's a good game. Even the other stats are alright. Yeah, I got lucky on that one. I wish it was the other way around. I got lucky on the 5-star. But yeah, I do intend to do also some Honkai streams. I keep getting the wrong stats on the correct set. Feels bad. Yeah, I want to do more Honkai as well. I do have a lot of stuff to do on Honkai. It's not the most riveting content. It would just be like doing quests, doing the events. I have so many permanent events to go through on Honkai. It's a little daunting. I've been postponing it a bit, but I mean, there's some good resources to get there. Bit more consumer friendly. Yeah, I mean, it is Kuro games. They're really good. I would say, I mean, gacha is always predatory, right? No matter how good they are, it's still not the most, you know, it's always a premium kind of game if you spend money, but I would say they really care about satisfying the players, like, which is worthy of respect, I would say. And we've seen this before, like their previous game, Punishing Grey Raven, was super free-to-play friendly, even more than Wuthering Waves. You could pretty much get every character on that game as a free-to-play. I played PGR. I played a bit. I kind of like got started on it a bit late, so I wasn't as into it. Plus, I'm not a huge mobile gamer. Right? I play more on PC, and that when the client came out, that's when I played it the most. But yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game, but it definitely felt on PC like I was playing a mobile game with the way the combat works. But I mean, the combat itself, like the fights, are very fun in PGR. It's really good. But I would say if you played PGR, I would say you're most likely a lot more knowledgeable of the game than I am. Cause yeah, wait, how do I get to these guys? Forget. Oh wait, I think it's just a door down at the bottom here. Do you play other kinds of games outside of it? Yeah, I do. I mean, I would say ever since my kid was born, it is when I got more and more into gacha, because when you have a kid, you don't get as much time to sit and play a game like I used to before. And, you know, gachas I can play on mobile. Like, I know I just said, oh, I don't play on mobile much, but for, like, the easy, like, daily stuff, how do I get to these guys? Am I crazy right now? You know, it does make it, like, more appealing, but I do play a lot of games. Like, for example, played a lot of RPGs. I grew up playing lots of games. It's hard to pinpoint one game, but yeah. Right now, I'm just waiting for Monster Hunter to come out. Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm going to play that a lot. It's one of those franchises that I've put in thousands of hours at this point in my life. I don't know how to get to these guys. I'm just walking around. Aha, is this it? It is this. Okay, I should have seen that earlier. Oh yeah, the beta. See, that's once it, like, I installed the beta, I played a bit, but I didn't have a lot of time to play. But I can't wait for it to come out. Although now that I'm doing YouTube, I'm probably not going to be able to play as much as I would if I didn't do YouTube, but I'm really enjoying YouTube as well. So it'll be... I think the worst part about it is that all my friends who I usually hunt with, they're going to be way ahead of me for a while before I get to end game. But other than that, I can't wait for the game. What's your favorite Monster Hunter game? I know that's a very divisive topic in the community. And I definitely have a favorite, so I'm curious before I say what it is. Same when my little mate was born, I got rid of my PS4, and gachas are amazing. You log in for 20 minutes, 1 hour stops, and then you're done. Yep. Sometimes, you know, every few weeks, you get a patch, and you do that, you enjoy it. And then other than that, you're just basically on management mode. It's more like a management game than anything else. Outside of the patches, which I appreciate. Because I do find moments, right, like when my kid is doing stuff that I don't need to actively participate in. Yeah, I can pop out the phone and do a quick daily. Started with Rice, so I have a little bias here. Well, Rice is my favorite Monster Hunter. So I like that. I've played... I'm not like a super OG of Monster Hunter either. I've played GU, I played World and Iceborne, and I've played Rise. Rise is definitely my favorite. World, like I did play World before I played Rise, but Rise is just more arcadey, you know? It's like more, I don't know, I feel like the focus is more on the combat, and the combat is more fun, while World has like all of this, well, world stuff, you know, there's lots of steps before you can get to the combat. I mean, it's still a fun game, it's still a great game in my opinion, especially with Iceborne. But Rise is more like, you go in, boom, have some fun, rinse and repeat. There's not as much fluff in between, I guess, if that makes sense. But Wilds is going to be great. I am pretty sure I'm going to enjoy that a lot as well. I don't think it will beat Rise out for me, though. For this reason, because the team that's working on Wilds is the team that worked on World. And I think that the end of the day, their philosophy will probably transfer a little over from World into Wilds. So there's going to be a bit more fluff. How do I get to these guys? This is me farming all the time. It's like, how do I get to them? There's a hole. There must be a hole somewhere. Huh. Maybe here? I don't know how to get there. I might just skip to a different mob, to be honest. I haven't played in these maps in a while. Well, I guess that's not true because I did do exploration recently. But like as far as echo farming goes, I haven't really farmed in these maps ever since. Ever since I basically got to end game on my main account. Oh wait, it's here, isn't it? No, is it? Yeah, it's gonna be more story driven for sure, and I have all the details that more than World has, but I really like the wastes. Oh god, now I'm just gonna change to a different mob. This is I'm embarrassing myself right now. Nothing happened. Flying in the old regions, yeah, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? That would be super nice. But yeah, as far as games go, the game that I've completed the most recently, the game that I completed was Metaphor. I love Atlas. You know, I love Shin Megami Tensei, the franchise. I love Persona, and now Metaphor was amazing. I loved the Metaphor. So that was the game that I played and finished most recently. I don't see the embarrassment. The embarrassment is me trying to find my way into things. Yeah, Metaphor can get a little... I feel like it drags on a little bit towards the end, but I generally feel that when I play Atlas games, I feel like they're maybe a bit too long, which is funny because when I was young, that was great, right? If I could buy a 150-hour game, I'd be like stoked. Nowadays that I'm, you know, I have a job, I have, I guess now even worse, I have a kid, and by worse I mean like even more limited. I prefer shorter games, and that's not what Atlas games are. They're super, super long. It's funny, you know, when I was young, I didn't have as much money to spend on games, but I had a lot more time to play them. Now I could buy any game I want, but I just don't have the time to play them. It's just how life goes, I guess. Yeah, I started losing interest close to the end. At the start, I could waste entire days progressing the plot, but now I kind of have to prepare myself mentally before. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know that feeling. That's exactly how I feel when I... That's exactly how I felt when I played Metaphor. Towards the end, I was like, oh god, I'm like 50 hours in, 60 hours in, and I still have 2 months to go. You felt that? Yeah. I mean, adulting. And when you're a kid, you just don't know what you have, man. Like when you're not an independent adult, you don't realize how good you have it. I remember being a kid and being like, oh, I can't wait when I get a job and I make money and I have money to spend. Yeah, okay, you have money to spend, you don't have time to to do anything. Sorry, I don't mean to complain. I just think it's a funny topic because it's something that I feel like a lot of adults could relate to. 9-to-5 jobs ruining gamers' time. I don't think I've gotten a single piece. Like, so what I need is the fusion set with attack % on it, and I don't think I've gotten a single one. Let's see. Oh, I did get one. Never mind. Okay. Missing. So this is Fusion Warriors, so I shouldn't farm Fusion Warriors anymore. I should move on to a different one. Snip Snap. Do Snip Snaps. And after work, you don't even want to play much because you're tired. Yeah. Yep. You're doing the equivalent to relic farming? Yes. Exactly the same, except in WoA you can do it without spending stamina. So you can run around in the open world and kill mobs, and mobs drop gear. So you can get gear without spending stamina, or you can also spend stamina and here, where is it? Here. Yeah, and get sets here. This is like the more traditional thing, similar to relics. But yeah, this game has the nice thing where you can just farm the open world and get gear. Quick Genshin because WoW's content is too good and more fun. I would have to agree. I mean, I think they're at their core similar but also different. They have different goals, design goals, I guess. Like, I haven't played Genshin in a while. Like, I loved Genshin when it came out. I was a big fan of Genshin. But I did get burned out, and it didn't really take the direction that I wanted it to take, which was, I guess I'm one of those guys who wanted more endgame, more content to do that's not like just more casual. But I still like, sometimes I think about Genshin. I think about how I might go back eventually. But yeah, I do think WoW is in a better spot right now for sure, which is great, right? I mean, competition breeds excellence. If WoW keeps outdoing Genshin, Genshin is going to maybe be forced to do better, which is great for everyone. Yeah, it is nice. I mean, it does take a long time, right? Because you have to run around the map, kill mobs, which is takes a lot longer than just spending stamina for a few minutes. But especially early game, you kind of want to spend stamina in other things. So doing this is the most efficient, and for the purpose of this challenge, I kind of that's what I think I should be doing. Plus, it's nice. I feel like it's nice to stream because I don't need to focus very much, because it's just open world mobs and I can talk to chat. Which, by the way, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate that. It's my second stream. It's super fun to have people to hang out with. And I kind of want to go on another rant, which is, you know, when you get old, you know, your friends kind of like, you just kind of separate. Right now, I live in a completely different part of the country as my friends, and some of them moved to different countries for, you know, for work and stuff like that. So I guess I don't get to talk about games as much. So this is like it's the reason I started YouTube, and it's why streaming has been so fun. It's just talking about games, like having people to talk about games. It's fun because not like my day-to-day nowadays, it's not a lot of game talk. And I miss it because my passion for games never went away. Ah. Hey Siddharth, what's up? Sorry, I don't know if I said your name right, but hello. Stamina. Wait, did you guys catch the info that they dropped about the new endgame mode? Wuthering Waves, they put out more details about it, and it's looking kind of like pincer waves, pincer maneuvers, not pincer waves. Pincer maneuvers, where I don't think you can share gear, so that's gonna be a little rougher for this challenge, I think, because we don't get to share. You can't swap gear in between fights, I don't think, for that one. So the new weekly content is essentially just the monthly gateway, but weekly. Well, the weekly content is like more akin to like simulated universe. It's like the roguelite mode. But Wuthering Wastes is like Tower of Adversity, where it's on a monthly reset, and it's doing like what HSR does, where every 2 weeks you get one, and then the 2 weeks later you get the other. Never get full points on those events. Can't decide if Jinshi or Phoebe. I would say, I mean, probably Phoebe, honestly. Jinshi is the reason why I have a Jinshi is because I rerolled, right? So I made sure to get a really early Jinshi. But if you're at a point where you have to pick between the two, I would probably go with Phoebe. Especially because, you know, you have Spectre MC who works really well with Phoebe as well, and I'm pretty sure we can expect like her team to be completed over time sometime soon. But I mean, Jinshi is super powerful, so you can't go wrong with Jinshi either way. MOC is next week, yeah. That's why I'm like, my next my weekend HSR video is gonna be me basically trying to go as far as I can in the current MOC before we get a reset, which is happening next week. Yeah. Yeah, Phoebe is probably more future-proof, but obviously I have no information other than like text, right? I haven't, obviously I haven't tested Phoebe. I don't know in reality how strong she is, but I think that even right now you can already get a pretty decent team going with her, and long term she's probably going to be a really good unit. Hey, we got the second one. Nice. Jinxie is a strong skill DPS and Phoebe's a strong... Yeah, that's easy to build. Yeah, I think my account is doomed. Last time I cleared at exactly 10 cycles. No, it's not doomed. No. You got it. Well, I would say... Wait, how old is your account? Wait, I have to swap to different... Okay, so now we need this, one of the hardest things, which is we need another fusion damage bonus, or maybe if we get an attack percent 3 cost, I can probably go with that. I don't know what the math is, which one is better. For a lot of units, it's better to have a element and then an attack percent 3 cost, but I don't know specifically for her. But we'll see. Whichever we get first, we'll just go with that. I'm not trying to super optimize damage right now. I just want to have enough to be able to push tower by tomorrow. Sorry, now I was asking Runa how, because Runa was saying the account is doomed. No account is doomed. You can probably either get new units soon, like Tribi is gonna be like a great unit that would probably like make your account much stronger. Been playing since the start, but I kind of avoided pulling all the supports and sustains that are used. Haha, fair. I mean, if you don't pull for supports, that does make it harder. You're right, that is true. It is Honkai support rail after all. Supports end up being way more important for the end game than... I mean, I get it. I mean, if you pull for... At the end of the day, the rewards you get from MOC for clearing MOC 12, like you get a few extra jades, right? So as long as you enjoy the game, that should be the main focus. If you lose out on like what is it, like 60 jades for... Not even that, because you'd probably be able to 2-star it, so like a little bit of jades. It's not the end of the world, I guess. Basically shooting myself in the foot because I pull for characters I like, yeah. Do you like Tribi? It would be convenient if you liked Tribi, because Tribi is gonna be huge. And she could definitely make your account better. She goes well with Castris. I don't think we have enough information. Like what I've heard is that some people defend that Castris is gonna go really well with Sunday and Remembrance MC, and other people say she's gonna go really well with My Day and Tribi. Obviously, the Sunday Remembrance MC team is less expensive, so hopefully that is the correct assessment. But even if her best ends up being My Day Tribi, I mean, Sunday Remembrance MC is gonna do really well probably. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, we're still way too far from Castris release, and we know how Hoyo is, right? They're gonna release Castris together with a rerun of her best support right? So that's just how they operate. So I don't think we should feel any huge amount of FOMO, like, oh, I have to prepare for Castris. Her Castris kit keeps being reworked. Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, even Tribby, right? Tribby got nerfed the other day, and now she's back up. I shouldn't be talking about this, by the way. This is leaked territory, but it's just what I've heard. What I've heard. Yeah, this is just it's super unstable, and Castris is like still in early development, or early, you know, it's not ready for beta. It's not ready for any of that. We don't have a lot of information, so can't really make decisions right now. But Tribby is going to be a really good support, regardless of that, because she's going to be the next best support, kind of like on par with Robin. Kind of feels bad that I got to look at leaks to determine which units are good to pull for. Yeah, I mean, I try to avoid leaks, but I have friends who just send me leaks all the time. So, especially now that I'm doing YouTube, I kind of want to steer clear of that. Or at least, I guess, not talk about it much. Spectro on Fusion. Perfect. I'm just happy I got Robin on the free-to-play account, because I'll be honest, I know Trivia is going to be really good, but I don't think, for me personally, Robin is still top. And I mean, we haven't seen the numbers, but I don't see her outperforming Robin in terms of sweaty gaming, because Robin's action advance is just too powerful. And for the average player, I would say, like for the more casual player, I mean, Tribby is going to be stronger on their account. For someone who fine-tunes speed, for someone who fine-tunes their comp a lot, Robin is going to do better. My opinion. But we'll see. We'll see. I've never played Tribby, I've just seen the info we have. Once the AoE meta ends, Tribby will fall off hard, but she'll probably be pretty good for a while. Yeah, I mean, especially if you get E1 Tribby, I think she'll always be good. Obviously, they always come up with new ways to make supports better and better. But at E0, she's pretty good. You know, she does have respan and damage amplification. She has the AoE stuff. Then you add in Yeah, you add in her E1, she gets even better, right? Oh no. Oh no, this guy is immune to Spectro, and my E1 who does like no damage. I don't need to fight him, I don't know why I'm fighting him, to be fair. Bro is just tickling him. You have to stop locking character potential behind Eidolons. Yeah, I mean, if you look at a Tribby Z1, it's kind of like Robin Z1, where it's like really good, but she's still really good without it. But then Aglaia is horrendous, right? Aglaia is like the worst thing they've ever done when it comes to that. Like, you don't get her E1, you don't have Sunday, you don't have Wowo. You're in for a bad time if you're trying to optimize. And their next MOC, right, is going to be Aglaia oriented. They have that energy regen buff at the beginning of the cycle. So in general it's like an energy regen buff. So she's going to be really good regardless if you have her E1 or if you're missing, if you have just Sunday, you don't have Wowo or whatever, it'll be a lot less demanding, a lot less tricky to get her optimal. But once that buff is gone, if you don't have her E1, I don't know about that. I would not pick up an Aglaia if I didn't pick up the E1 personally. Gotta hit the gym. Good luck with the farming. Be back in a few hours. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the gym. I just had my workout earlier as well. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. But yeah, what do you guys think about Aglaia? Did any of you pick up Aglaia? I think I love Aglaia. Like, I think her design is awesome. I think her kit is pretty cool. But the E1 thing really left a sour taste in my mouth. Like, I would not pick her up just out of spite. Like, I would not do it out of principle. Because I really hate what they did there. You got all her supports. Yeah, okay, then you're solid. Like, if you have Sunday and Wowo, you're solid. You won't have issues. Like, personally, on my main, I don't have Wowo. I only have Sunday. So, if I picked her up, I wouldn't do it without her E1. So, it's kind of like, She is really strong, though, in my opinion. I think people, like, if you look at tier lists, I don't think they're that accurate for her. I think she should be. I think she is stronger than people rated her as. Especially if you get her E1, you can max her, her uptime on the ult. Like, she's too expensive to set up decently for endgame, and I'm not too hyped about her, so it's an easy skip. Yeah. I felt tempted to go for the E1, just because I think she looks great, and it's a new style of gameplay. Whenever there's a new style of gameplay, I want to get it, because it just makes the game feel fresh. It makes the game feel fun. It's essentially like a summoner type of gameplay. But I don't know. I guess out of principle, I didn't do it. I might still give in. Who knows? Who knows? One of the big problems also with my account is how unlucky I'm getting with relics. My speed tuning is horrendous. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things you can't control, right? Which is what sucks. And I'm not a huge fan of the reroll system that they implemented, because I don't know, it just doesn't feel good in my opinion. I've rerolled twice, only twice, and I basically got like either a worse reroll or the same reroll. I'm not very lucky, to be fair, with roles, is what it is. Plays like a hunt unit, it's pretty fun, but if you have Acheron or Jingyuan, I wouldn't go for it. Yeah, I do have... my Acheron is feeling a little weak at this point, because I do have an E0 Acheron, and I feel like she's not as strong as she used to, but I can still zero cycle with her if I put my heart into it. But yeah, I don't know. The main reason I wanted to get Aglaé is just, one, I like her design, two, new style of gameplay. My Acheron team is falling behind without Fox, dude. Yeah, I mean, if you have E0 Acheron and you don't have Jiachio, I think his name is Jiachio, it's rough. It's rough. I mean, it's one of those things where you can still, like, I don't know, like 1 to 2 cycle with Acheron if you really, like, if you have a decent team around her, like a Pela and I don't know, just I guess a Sparkle or something like that. Well, I guess Sparkle is better at E2. Yeah, Pela and what's her name? Gwyn. Gwyn is a good alternative for Jiachu. Gwynaifen. Yeah, the reroll dice, it also changes the base stats values and can make your relic even worse than it was. Yeah, at least you don't have to commit to it. At least there's that. Like, if it's worse, you can just say, nah, I'm good, and go back to the previous rolls. I have her in my free-to-play account, but lost my Jiacho 50-50 to Bailu. Classic, the curse of Bailu. Now she's just kind of there in my account. Yeah. I mean, you can make a free-to-play team around her. She's just not going to be like a zero cycle type of character. You know, she's going to be like, if you really optimize for her, she can maybe do a 3 cycle, like with the Pela and the Gwyn, and I don't know, a sustain, or even without a sustain. Gwyn is like what's the she's like bootleg Jiachu in an Acheron team. But she works. She does work. I have a friend that lost his 50-50s to at least 7 Clara Lightcone copies. Press F. I've lost so much to Yao Ching. It's always the little kids, man. Like for Wuwa, I always lose my 50-50s to Ling Yang. Like, I've gotten so many Ling Yangs, and then in Honkai it's Yao Ching. I think my main account has like an E4 Yan Ching. Would Black Swan be better than her? Because right now I have Pela and Black Swan to build stacks. Over Gwyn? Not sure, actually. To be fair, I've never tested it, so that's why I'm not sure. I've never tested Black Swan with Acheron. Black Swan is one of those characters that I haven't really played that much with, other than like in a Kafka team. And even have a dot team. It was that point in the game where endgame could easily be cleared with anything, so I didn't mind who I was pulling for at all. Yeah, fair. I mean, you're clearly someone who just enjoys the characters more than you do like meta. So, I mean, it's like we said earlier. As long as you get most of the rewards, it doesn't really matter. Like for me personally, I have fun optimizing. I have fun with like playing the meta characters and trying stuff like that. But you know, everyone finds enjoyment in different ways. I have a friend of mine who's like the biggest Boot Hill fan of all time. And everyone is always like making fun of Boot Hill, comparing him to Firefly. But this man is like, he does everything with Boot Hill. He even 80k'd, like 40k'd with Boot Hill. It was actually on for Pure Fiction, but it was actually like Fugue doing all the work, but but he did do it with Boot Hill in the team. Yeah, I'm missing like 2 stars on Pure Fiction, which could probably be fixed by building small herda. I need to do that at some point, but I'm mostly out of stamina and I'm pre-farming right now. Small herda. Yeah, for Pure Fiction. Make Sams. Boot Hill can go crazy at times, yep. I mean, his single target damage is the highest in the game, probably. But if you play him right, like he can one-shot bosses. I haven't been looking at what I've been getting. Have I gotten the piece yet? Arrow, Electro, Spectro, Glacio, Havoc, Energy, Spectro. Nope. Classic. Yeah, this friend of mine was like, like now on my free-to-play account, when I was gonna pull for Robin, he turns to me and he's like, "Nah, dude, you gotta pull for Boot Hill." I'm like, dude, that would ruin my account. You realize that? And he's like, nah. Boot Hill. Man's is his #1 fan. My favorite in HSR? Well, my favorite is Blade. Blade is my absolute favorite character. When Blade was meta, it was the most fun time I had in this game. Not this game, in Honkai. And I really hope they buff Blade, because I need Blade, or give him like the Jing Yuan treatment with like putting out a support that's really good with Blade. I just love Blade. Blade is cool as hell. Also knowing that the character you're playing right now and Dill look so similar. I don't know if it's good if they're inspired by the same source material. Maybe. Maybe. They do both summon a dragon in combat. She's like female Dill. But yeah, Blade is my favorite. As far as like having fun playing with meta right now, let me think. Who is my favorite character to play right now? I mean, it is Blade if Blade was meta, but without Blade being meta, I've been having, I guess it's usually the most recent character because like right now I have a lot of fun with Herta because, you know, she's fresh, she's new, so my least favorite is Firefly. I can tell you that much. I like the character, but to play, I think she's one of the least fun, just because she's too straightforward to play. There's not a lot of strategy behind playing Firefly. So while she's super strong and I do use her, I mean, I do like the character, Runa, don't get me wrong. I like the character, I like the lore, I love Sam. Sam is cool as super cool. But to play, not as much. Just because it's too straightforward. I don't have to think that much. I don't have to do a lot of prep. I don't have to fine tune. I randomly got Blade when I started the game, and I like him too. Let's pray for buffs. Yeah. I would love nothing more than Blade to get a comeback. Like one of my favorite characters as well is Jing Yuan. I was so happy, like lore-wise, he's one of the coolest characters, and I think he's fun to play personally. And I was super happy that Sunday basically brought him back to top tier, because I get to play him in Pure Fiction now, which is awesome. I love that. I love that, you know, now I get to play a different character in a specific mode. So when there's a new Pure Fiction rotation, or when I'm trying to optimize, you know, it feels fresh, it feels different than before, where it's like play meta characters, play the same teams, and you'll win. Right now it's like Jing Yuan is really good, so I get to play Jing Yuan again. I want to see Blade get that. Gets repetitive fast, yes, but really her trailers had no reason to be as good as they were, but I'm glad she got that treat. Yeah. You know, it's funny, when I was doing my free-to-play account, I was, you know, I had to do all the story, obviously. I had to go through Penacony and all that. And I guess I didn't realize when I played it the first time, but Penacony has a lot of dialogue. Like, it's super long. I guess I was fed the story in multiple patches, and now I had to do it all at once. But there is a lot of dialogue. But I guess when I played it originally, I was so into the story, I didn't really mind it. But now I was just skipping everything, you know, trying to progress, to go as fast as I could. And I was like, damn, this is the longest world in the game. There's a lot of story here. That's what I miss from Endgame. Team comps are so similar now. I wish they could do that to bring back more old units. Wish for 4 stars only clears are no longer possible too. Yeah, 4-star only, definitely. Like, I feel like you can maybe clears, I don't know, but as far as like short cycles, you have to bring good supports. Like you can like 0 cycle with Dan Hong, like base Dan Hong, but you need to bring like, you know, Robin, you need to bring a bunch of really good supports, maybe skip the sustain, like just 3 supports to make him like hit super hard. And 4 years is gonna be even longer, so here's hoping that HSR listens as they said they would. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel, but I know this has been like a big topic in the community, but I am generally on the camp of, I think the story, like the story that the Honkai team writes is good. The world building is good. The script is good. It's just presented in a pretty lackluster way. Like, I definitely feel that way. Like, especially when you compare it to ZZZ, which is same company, right? ZZZ does a lot more cutscenes. There's a lot more like interesting storytelling. And then Honkai, which, you know, to be fair, Honkai should have a bigger budget, right? Because it makes more money than ZZZ. Yet they don't put in the same effort. And ZZZ proves that even without a massive budget, they can still deliver on stuff like that. So it's definitely something Honkai could do. I thought about leaving my free-to-play account and starting a new challenge once I cleared everything, but doing the whole story again would kill me. That is the worst part. They need to add a skip button, because, you know, that's also my opinion. Like, just put in a skip button, man. Like, if people don't want to do story, they're just gonna skip all the dialogue anyway. It just takes time. And like, when you want to do stuff like this, free-to-play challenges, like, I don't want to do the story again, I just skip everything. It would be really nice to have that skip button. Nea's VA was peaked though. Did you play it in Japanese or English? Is the storytelling that good in ZZZ? The story is not as good as Honkai in ZZZ, but the way it is presented, so is much, in my opinion, it's much better than Honkai. So it's like, if you take both and like combine them, that would be perfect, right? Because the reason I say this is the story for ZZZ is nothing super fantastic, but it has a lot of flashy, fun cutscenes. The rigging is really, really good. Like, the character rigging, it just looks really cartoonish. And then even when they're not doing full-blown cutscenes, they do this comic book look to the cutscenes, where it's like you're reading a voiced comic book. I think it's excellent. Like, the way they do it is so good. And then HSR is, you know, just the characters standing there talking most of the time, and black screens, and, you know, a still image for a minute while people are talking. You know, I don't get me wrong, ZZZ sometimes does that too, but not in the same, like, not as frequently. And I would say the balance is much better. English, I suffered from the VA strike. At least that one guy was there to compensate. Okay, fair. I did play in JP as well. PvE. Oh, you understand Japanese, dude? That's awesome. That's awesome. I wish I knew Japanese. I've been learning Japanese for years now, but I don't know. I guess I don't have the willpower to stay strong and keep doing it. I would love to know Japanese though. It's for a funny reason too. Like, I would love to know Japanese so I can play games that only come out in Japan. So it doesn't feel like starring in CCC. Yeah, for sure. ZZZ really does a good job of presenting the story, even if the story itself is not as good, in my opinion. You guys, I assume you guys don't play CCC, right? I feel like ZZZ is not as popular, which is unfortunate because I genuinely think ZZZ is an excellent game. A really good game. But for some reason, I guess it didn't click as much with the community. did at launch. Yeah, the game is like a lot. I don't want to say it's like a completely different game because that would be an overstatement. But it's definitely improved a lot. The combat is better. There's more end game. There's more content. The TVs are way less present. They completely removed the TV stuff from the story. You really only get the TV in some of the like roguelike modes and maybe sometimes an event, but it's really not that present anymore. So it's in that regard, it got they got like a lot of improvements. And then for the end game as well, there's like 3 end game modes now, or I guess 2 technically, but a few more that are like one-time things that you do. I think the design being different from the other games put people off. I mean, from HSR and Genshin. Yeah, maybe. Like personally, the design is super appealing to me, but I love that more cartoonish anime look. It also gets a bad rap, right, as like the Gooner game. I see a lot of people like calling it that, which is unfortunate. They also made improvements to the combat, like now you, because initially the ultimate bar was shared among every character, so you realistically only ever used the DPS ultimates, but now each character has their own ultimate bar, so you do get to use everyone's ultimates, and that just makes the combat more, I feel it makes it more fluid, more fun, and visually appealing. Main reason I dropped the games because I don't really have the greatest soul power for gacha games, so 1 is enough for me. I mean, that's a fair reason. Seems they almost reworked the entire game recently from what you're saying. Yeah. So I would say they kept the good parts, and then they brought in like good replacements for the bad parts. I think the game is excellent. It is an excellent game. I always say my 3 favorite gacha right now are Honkai, Wuthering Waves, and ZZZ. But I can't really pick between the 3. I like them all equally. They're all really good, in my opinion, for different reasons. I used to really enjoy Tower of Fantasy, I think it was called, but then my account got... I teleported here and then oh god, I dropped down. Then my account got soft locked because of a major glitch, and I never touched it again since. Tower of Fantasy. I tried Tower of Fantasy when it came out. That sucks. Especially if you spent. I don't know if you spent on the account, but that definitely sucks. I tried it out when it came out, but it was during a time where I didn't have a lot of time to add a new game into my game rotation. So I ended up not playing it a lot. But it did seem like an interesting game. I haven't been looking. Did I get anything? Electro. Nope. Refrain from spending on gacha games. I had some issues in the past spending too impulsively when I was young. I mean, that's good, I would say. I mean, these games... I spend in these games, right? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I don't spend. On my main accounts, I do. But I think it's great if you don't. If you enjoy the game and you don't, because... I mean, these games are completely overpriced. They are so overpriced. Everything is overpriced in these games. And especially like it depends on how much disposable income someone has. Like for me, I can spend comfortably, but like when I was young, when I was in university and all that, like there's no way I would have spent on these games. There's no way. Yeah, increase all the cost of one character is equal to one mainline game with a DLC. Yeah, I mean if... Yeah. Yep. 2.0, there are food buffs that increase echo drop by 50%. Oh really? I didn't know that. What food is that? How do I get that? I only spend on my favorites, but even so, I just get their cone or one, and thankfully I don't have many favorites. Yeah, I mean, that is good. For me, I just, yeah, it's kind of like if I want a character, I will typically get the character and the weapon for everyone. And if I have to spend to get that, I do. But that's it. That's pretty much it. Okay, I need to figure out this 50% echo drop buff because I didn't know about that. I've played WoWA from the beginning, but I've always ignored food buffs. But that sounds really, really convenient. Sweet and sour pork. Okay, how do I get that? Do I have that recipe? Let me see. Probably not, right? Because this would be 2.0 recipe. Where do I get that? Let me look that up real quick. Sweet and sour pork recipe. How do I get that? Oh wait, this was a 1.4. Not 1.4, but like pre 2.0 recipe. Sweet and sour pork. It seems like a Mount Firmament. Okay, so maybe I do have it. It's from Castros is the first one that I'll try to get Eidolons for. That is if I have enough after getting E0, S1, and Sunday. Okay, Castros. I think I've mentioned this in the videos, but Castros is my goal for my free-to-play account. I am like, now I got Robin, I'm just gonna save everything for Castros, and I'm gonna go all in on Castros. She's probably gonna come out in March, I think. So that's roughly like 2 months after I started the challenge. I think she's gonna come out on the April, which is when first anniversary happens, and I think she's gonna be a first anniversary character, is my guess. Have you thought of making a Discord in the future or something similar? Yeah, my wife suggested that. She was like, why don't you make a Discord? And I was like, I would like to, but I don't know if anyone would join. It would just be me sitting in my Discord. It would be fun though. It would be fun. I am very active on Discord, so it would be a way to stay connected with everyone. Okay, let me see. I'm so clueless when it comes to cooking. I'm like, how do I see recipes? How do I do any of this? I'm just gonna go to the cooking spot. But thanks, Kush. Is it Kush? Kush? I don't know. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, but thank you very much for the tip. I wish I knew this sooner. Okay, let's see. Do I have it? Sweet and sour. Sweet and sour. Sweet and sour. There it is. Oh no. How do I get stuff? In advance, how do I get this stuff? Oh god, do I just buy it? So flour, sweet and sour sauce. Does the NPC sell it? Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this as well. It's fine if you don't. I've tried running a Discord server before, but I'm just not very good at building engagement, so it kind of remained a silent wasteland. Yeah, I mean that is maybe once. Yeah, hopefully, if the community gets bigger here on the channel, that would make sense. Yeah, but okay, so at the shop. Okay. Let's see. Which one is the shop? This one? Mahei's Grocery. Yes, this one. Okay, so it was sweet and sour. This thing. Flour, right? Where is flour? There it is. Like 30 of them, I guess. Hey. Okay, this is huge. I wish I knew this. I really should put more effort into like knowing what the foods are, because there are some really... Oh, I already had some. I already had some. Or I think, right? I just crafted 5 and I have 10, so I must have had some already. Okay. I'm gonna get a ton of echoes now. I can't wait to start Tower of Adversity though on this account, because that's the most fun thing with starting a new account, is like unlocking end game, getting as far as you can. You know, once you can do it, becomes a lot more routine, a lot less engaging. I would feel like. But I do think the new endgame mode, the Whimpering Wastes thing, is going to be... It's going to make this challenge a bit harder, which is exciting in a way, but also I hope I can still do it in a decent amount of time. Mostly because you can't share the gear, like, so I'm gonna have to be smart about it. Maybe have multiple copies of the same weapon versus merging the weapons, stuff like that. Though it is true, like, I don't know if you guys saw what they showed in the Whimpering Wastes thing, but because you can get certain buffs by doing it, like, you can attach buffs to your characters. There's like some insane buffs. There's like some insane buffs in there. Like there's one thing you can put on a character that gives them like, what was it, like 40 crit rate and 80 crit damage, something like that. Like insane. So I feel like that might end up compensating for not having the best weapons on everyone. Like, did you check weekly endgame mode? Yeah. The roguelike thing? Yeah. I don't know, is there new information on it? I just saw what they showed on the dev live stream. I only saw the extra info they shared on the, you know, the alternative to Tower of Adversity. Oh, oh, there's new information? Okay, I need to check that. I guess I missed that. I'll check it out in a bit. Dude, I cannot get this piece, man. Oh god. Let me see. Electro Glacio. Garglatio. I have like all the elements. except for the one I need. Classic. Yeah, it kind of goes over the game mode. Okay. Let me see. See if I can find this. That's just on the website, I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, I see it. See if I can get this on the screen. Dude, I'm so I'm so a noob with OBS. Okay. Display, no. Window capture, I guess. There it is. Take a look at this. I'll look at it with you guys. No worries, Runa. Good luck with that. Okay, so version 2.1 will introduce the new weekly combat. What do we got? Familiar gateway to the Sound War. Reaching level 30. Complete main quest and unlock the Resonance Nexus in Raguna. In Fantasy of the Thousand Gateways, experiment with different lineups, enhance your team with metaphors and dreamscape aids, and conquer challenging battles. Earn elusive points for each completed challenge and unlock valuable rewards, including asteroids and shell credits. The weekly challenge resets every Monday at 4 a.m. Okay, challenge preparations. In Fantasies of the Thousand Gateways, you'll need to first choose 3 resonators from the resonator pool. The echo skills, stats, levels, resonance chains, and weapons of resonators you have built can be carried over. Deploy recommended resonators of the week to earn extra elusive points. Can you make a free-to-play guide, please? You mean like tips for new players? In Fantasies of the Thousand Gateways, Dreamscape aids become available upon initiating battle. Every combat move gradually increases the Dreamscape energy. Once the Dreamscape energy is full, your team enters the lucid dream state and gains additional buffs. Okay. Interesting. Metaphors and Dreamscape powers. The challenge is made up of multiple memory zones. Clear the memory zones to obtain powerful metaphor buffs. Metaphors with Dreamscape power. Tag provide extra enhancements in the lucid dream state. That sounds pretty cool. Like you go Super Saiyan or something. Kind of reminds me of that event, right? The event they had where you could trigger this fancy like ultimate. But obviously this is different. It's essentially like a buffed state. You go Super Saiyan. Rewards 160 asteroid, so that's pretty standard for the weekly roguelike. Remnant crystals will manifest after you defeat a power. You can claim various rewards with these remnant crystals with wave plates. First challenge cycle will be available at challenge resets every Monday, so that changes every week. The challenge states the recommended resonators and the Dreamscape 8 effects will change every week, which that's pretty cool. When the cycle resets, your progress will be cleared and you can challenge again to claim your rewards. Challenge difficulty increases as your soul tree phase progresses. Besides asteroids, other rewards improve with challenge difficulty and higher difficulty tiers. Yeah, this is pretty standard stuff. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, it seems like they took the roguelike mode right from the Somme Noir or Depths of a Lucid Dream or whatever, and made it into a weekly thing that rotates. That it's cool that it rotates. That's pretty nice. That things change week to week, right? If you think about, simulated universe, nothing really changes week to week. You just do it every week. Here, I guess you have new things to do, new ways to approach it. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, to actually playing it, seeing what the stuff is for. But that cool stuff. Thanks for pointing that out, because I did not know that was out. Let me catch up on chat. Game modes seem fun and interesting. Yeah, new player tips. I want to start this game. Okay, so I might do a new player guide. That is something I've thought of before. But if you want, for now, you can watch my free-to-play challenge thing, because in a way I'm kind of like giving some tips in that, or some orientation, but a dedicated guide might be something I might do. Yeah. Hey guys, missed me. I know you all did. Oh, welcome back, Senpai. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you back. By the way, I want to start a new Honkai Star Rail free-to-play account, but you heard a banner is gone. What should I do? If you started now, play with the free characters that you get and save. Because the current banner is not free-to-play friendly, in my opinion. You could get Robin, but I would say just save, probably. Save, get Tribby, maybe. Tribby would be a good pickup. I do prefer Robin over Tribby, so you could pick up Robin over Tribby if you wanted to. Like, if you wanted to reroll for a new account, I would reroll for Robin, 100%. Like, if you were gonna reroll right now, get a Robin. But if you're not gonna reroll, probably just save, get a Tribby, and just see what's coming next. We don't really know, other than like My Day's banner. We don't really know what's coming after that, so. Yeah, if you want to reroll, my recommendation would be go for Robin and then save. If you're not going to reroll, pick up either Robin or Tribby, or both, I guess. But if you pick up Robin on a reroll, that would be the best way to start right now. Best plan is to reroll Robin and try and Tribby, then get Castris. Yep. Yeah. So Jamali, one thing that's useful to know about Honkai when you start, or actually maybe you've been playing the game already. I don't know if this would be like a new player or not, but in Honkai supports rule. It's the absolute most important units in the game are supports. So if you want to get a good start, focus on supports first. But if I get Tribi, how do I get resources to build, or should I start the Euphoria story as soon as possible? I think you can, I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you can early access everything. So you can build the unit without going into Emphorius. I'm pretty sure you can do everything. I mean, you might get a spoiler like for a boss. Like you'll have to fight a boss that you don't know the context of. But pretty sure you can build her. Just got Robin's Light Cone and Dance 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 in my first 10 pull. That's huge. That is huge. Robin's Light Cone and Dance Dance Dance. Dance 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 is like the most busted support Light Cone in the game. A Harmony Light Cone. So getting that is huge. And then for Robin specifically, she doesn't really want to use Dance Dance Dance. So, you know, it's a great pick for her. And then you have a Dance 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 for another support. That's a great tempo. Very nice. Yeah, they added early access. I was trying to remember, is there anything you can't get through early access? But I think now you can literally get everything, right? You can farm for the whole shebang. Because I remember at one point they would give you early access for some things, I think. But then other things you couldn't really farm, so it's a bit weird. But now I think you can farm everything. Play on PS5, so no rerolling. You can still reroll, but you would have to reroll on PC or on your phone. And then once you have a good account, you could then link it to your PSN. But yeah, if that's not an option, then yeah, you can't reroll. But if you have a phone or a PC that you can do it on, then you could still do it. Yeah, I could definitely do that. But I mean, if it depends if like some people don't have a PC that can run on Kai, or they don't have a phone that can run on Kai, or they exclusively game on PS5. In that situation, it would be rough to reroll. But if you have access to a PC or phone just for the purpose of doing rerolls, then that would work. My account? Yeah, it is on American server. Are you asking that because of my ping? Oh, to add me. Yeah, go ahead. You can see the user ID. I have no friends on NA, I think. I don't think I've added anyone. Yeah, no friends. Ooh, lonely gamer. So feel free to add me. So if I save for Tribi, which of the free characters to pair with her? Well, one character that you get for free that is absolutely amazing is March 7th, the Hunt. You only get her later on in the game, but to be fair, like if you do story, if you're going to go through the story in order and focus on that, team composition doesn't matter as much because the story is pretty easy. So you can just play the characters you like, to be honest. But for endgame, March 7th is going to be the best unit that you get for free. So you would definitely want her. Then Lynx, you get a Lynx for free. She's the best sustain that you get for free as well. And then I guess I forget what characters you get for free, but that's 3 characters already, and then I don't know who else, maybe Don Hong or something. Eventually you will pull for more characters though, so the teams will make sense. I would just recommend to make educated pulls, right? Don't if you care about having strong teams, like always think about the state of your account and go for what makes sense considering your account. Yeah, Herd is really good for pure fiction as well, yeah. How much Stellar Jades you can collect as a free-to-play from completing everything to 3.0? I don't know because I haven't completed it yet. But a lot? I think a lot. But somewhere in the range of 30 to 40k, I would say, like if you do absolutely everything. Yeah, Jamal, if you stay tuned to the channel, you will always know what characters make sense to pull, because I plan to talk about most of the characters. I didn't really make a video about Aglaia because my video about Aglaia would mostly have been me complaining about her. Plus I would have had to pull her to do that. But I do plan to make like a video on Tribi, My Day, just talk about those characters in general. I mean, there are a lot of creators who do that, so you can get other opinions as well. But yeah, I do want to share my thoughts on those things as well. You have Fire MC, Baseball Bat, Don Hong, March 7th, Shield and Hunt, Asta, Erda, Serval, Natasha Lynx, and the Fox Lady. Plus you get obviously you also get Harmony MC and Remembrance MC. Remembrance MC is a really good support as well. If you don't have a break team, that would be the obvious MC version to play. But yeah, you do have to get them 40s for that. Wait, let me see. Do I have a friend request? Yeah, okay. My first friend. Hello. Long live friendship. Yeah, March 7th Hunt is really good out of those. Lynx. Serval is good for pure fiction. Herd is good for pure fiction. So you will have like different teams for different modes that are ideal. You also get like a 5-star selector, so I would pick up Bronya from that. Personally, I mean, if you don't get Bronya from the standard pull, get Bronya there. If you do, get Himiko. If you pick up Robin and Tribi, maybe you could get a Himiko instead of a Bronya. I don't know. Bronya has fell off a little bit. She's still really good, but she has fell off a little bit in the end game, so inspired me to start farming echoes for Brant. Yep, that is what I'm going to do as well once I have my base teams done, because Brant is my next pickup on this account. Anyone said echoes for yo? We got the Boot Hill fan in the chat, dude. This is the friend I was talking about earlier. What's up? What's up, Mal? Boot Hill #1 fan. Yeah, I was just talking about how you're #1 Boot Hill fan, #1 Firefly hater, and you wanted me to pick up Boot Hill on my free-to-play account, even though it makes no sense. Share some with me, Boot Hill #1 fan. His Brent echoes are stacked. It's so stacked that he doesn't need an energy regen 3 cost, and he can swap it out for a fusion damage bonus. Yeah, that's the dream. Get enough energy regen substats to run a elemental damage 3 cost on brand. Jamal, let us know how that goes, and all the good luck for your pulls as well. Each echo is like max energy regen rolls plus decent substats. Yeah, dude, my man is just flexing now, to be honest. Meanwhile, I'm here struggling to get just the substats. I don't even worry about rolls, just the substat. Maybe I do need to pull that Boot Hill to get the Brent Echo luck. So I reached Renacita today, 10 days into the game. So far I've saved all my pulls and got Farina from standard pull. That's good. That's good. How much? You probably have a ton of pulls, right? Yeah, when Mel says you need energy regen, you need a lot of energy regen. He's like Shorekeeper, where her gimmick stacks like scales with energy regen. I think you need like 280%. Is it 280? I can't remember the number exactly, but like 280% energy regen. Yeah, 280% is insane. It's like Shorekeeper was 250, and I already thought that was insane, and now this guy is like 280. That's crazy. Go for the night. It was nice to hang out earlier. Have a good evening, everyone. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Runa. Have a good night. And I hope the Pure Fiction runs went well. Got like 14k jades and going for vertical investment this time, though now I have reached union level 40. I have no idea what echoes are. Okay, so if you, I'm guessing you didn't do the maps. If you do the maps, you can get a lot of pulls as well. Like on this account, I've done 100% these these maps. I still have to do Renacida, but I've done these ones. And that took me from, I think I had like 1,000 whole currency to like 20,000. So you get a lot from doing that. Yeah, I've done these two, but now Renacida. It's funny because I am way more dedicated on a free-to-play challenge. Like, my main account does not have any of this stuff at 100%. But then, you know, because this is a free-to-play challenge, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go all in, put in the time, and 20k not Jades, Astrite, that's a lot. Have no, by the way, Siddharth, echoes are like gear, right? So if you play other games, it's like it's relics or artifacts. It's the same thing, but you can farm them in the open world. Have work as well, so I'm focusing on story only. One thing I do not understand: will event will be locked unless I complete Renacida story, because I got 1 day to complete. You mean this event? Yeah, this event is going away. Pretty sure. I don't think this will be a permanent event. So you do have to do it before this. But I mean, it's only 270 asteroids, so it's not like you're missing out on a huge thing if you don't do it. I should do it though. I forgot about that. I should definitely do that. Hey, oh, wait, no. I thought for a second I got the attack, but I don't need an attack. I need an element. I need fusion damage. Let me see. Did I get one? Of course not. Oh, no. The wolf acted dead so he could run away from you. Nah, you can't trick me. I cannot be tricked by such foul play. Okay, that door quest challenge is permanent, right? Lumi one, because I've done just one stage of that. The door quest challenge. Yeah, you mean this, right? This one? Yeah, this one is permanent. This used to be like a normal event. You got more rewards before. Then it moved to permanence, so you can still get all of the rewards that are not the limited ones. So yeah, this one you don't need to rush into. This is the only one that I don't think is going into this section. So you would miss out on it, but you know, it's not like a lot of rewards, so you don't have to go like out of your way to do it. Gold echoes now. You're really locked in. Yeah. I mean, I got to 40, so data bank 21. My Jinsei is like almost full 5 gold echoes, which is nice. I did not get lucky on the rolls, but for now, these echoes will do. Pincer maneuver. You're gonna struggle with pincer maneuver, but I also need to do pincer maneuver here actually, but It does scale your level up to 90. So there is that. So you don't need to have a fully leveled character. Like it scales your resonators up. So you can still use your characters even if you're low level. But pincer maneuvers, you kind of need a wide roster of characters to get all the rewards. But you can still get some of them. Wait, what am I doing? I'm 40, but I'm too lazy, so I'm just databank 10 for now. I mean, that's fair. You don't need to rush it, but for me, because I'm doing this challenge, like I'm making a video tomorrow. Like my first Wuthering Waves update video is gonna be tomorrow, and it's gonna be me trying to get as far as I can into Tower of Adversity. So I'm trying to create the best scenario for this, right? So I had to like rush and try to get decent stuff. You hate pincer maneuver? Well, the new endgame mode is basically pincer maneuver. Hey Zion, what's up? Welcome back. Tower today stream. I'm probably not gonna do it on stream just because right now I'm trying to get stuff for Encore and I'm just missing this one that I absolutely cannot get. And then once I have that, I'm probably going to bed because it's midnight here. But the video will be there tomorrow though. How are you just 10? I have not even touched or tried to farm Echo, still rocking green rarity, and I am 14. Bro, it's built different. Dude, I keep getting the wrong. This is a classic situation. But yeah, Val, even though you're not gonna like that it's like pincer maneuver, right? It is boat themed, right? So that's good for you because you love pirates. Have you seen the page for the new endgame, Mal? Of course, now it's Avic damage. Cannot get fusion. Nah, but for real, my phone is 3750 battery, so I can't play a lot on it. And I don't have time nor energy. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you don't have to rush it. I mean, like I said, the only reason I'm rushing is because I'm doing this challenge, and I want to try my best. But at the end of the day, you don't feel like playing. Just, don't force yourself to. I haven't gotten this one yet. Oh wait, I am in Renacida. Yeah, of course I haven't. Wait, I can fly. I'm in Renacida. What am I doing? Walking to places. Dude, my frame rate tanks sometimes. Bro forgot about the most important feature. I know, right? Waiting on my new graphics card. Oh, nice. What graphics card did you get? I have been thinking about completely upgrading my setup, especially my CPU. My CPU needs an upgrade because it's like 5 years old at this point. And I have a 3070 Ti, so that one kind of holds up well, but the CPU is like... I'm excited for HSR 3.1 because not the update itself, but because of 3.2 leaks. The new Avok boss. Hope your day was well. It's been going well. Yes, thank you, thank you. Hope yours has gone well as well. Bought a 3060 recently. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I feel like I have a 3070 Ti and that one is holding up really well. I don't think I need an upgrade there. But my CPU is could use a little upgrade. Especially now because Monster Hunter is gonna come out. And I did notice that, you know, that did have an impact on the performance. So dude, I keep being trolled. It's always the wrong element on the set that I need. Hunting Brothers, hell yeah, dude. Can't wait for Monster Hunter. But you're gonna get so ahead of me. Cause I know you're gonna play the shit out of it. Why not going full for the 4070 Ti Super though? Plus Risen X3D or whatever it was called. I really don't. Yeah, I mean, if I upgraded, I would get one of the new ones, the 5000 series, like maybe a 5080 or something. But I don't think I need an upgrade on the graphics card right now. Upgrading from a 1050 Ti to a 3060. Yeah, I mean, that's a good upgrade. That is a good upgrade. Bro, I always get ahead of you in every game. Damn. I mean, maybe. Nah. What do you mean, dude? I was ahead of you in Wuthering Waves. Like this game right here, for example. My man. Disc. Man is trying to compete. Probably Black Friday had insane deals for 4070s. Also, I beat Metaphor before you did. The latest Final Fantasy 14 Ultimate. You remember that? You remember that? Bro is playing Kaizo Mario. Thinks he's a god gamer now. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding, brother. Way ahead of you at the moment. 10 series cards were beast that they can still tank new games in 2025. Yeah, true. Bro pulling out FF14 dead game. Nice. Dude, I told you you should make content out of that. Oh no, we're out of wolves. We're out of wolves. That is problematic. And we did not get it. Is there another one that another elite that I haven't? I think I can farm these ones. Yeah, I haven't farmed these ones yet. Okay, so hopefully we get these ones. Oh, it took me 4 hours. Nice. I actually don't remember if I done my dailies on my main account for WoA yet. Oh no, we're back to not being in Renacida. Gotta walk everywhere. No. The pain. Best content will be Brent just absolutely wilding with 265 energy regen and a fusion tree cost. Nice. Hopefully I can get that as well. Go pour around you guys with my phone. Nah. Listen, as long as you can actually play games, you're already better off than a lot of people. Although I will say, playing Wuthering Waves on mobile, that is I feel like it must be, like, the inputs must be kind of rough, unless you have like a controller. I guess it probably supports controller actually, so I would definitely want a controller for that. What other gacha games you play other than HSR and WoW? I play ZZZ and I play Ash Echoes. I kind of play Genshin, but I'm like always on a break from Genshin. So I guess right now I'm not playing Genshin. I'm waiting for Arc Knight's Enfield. I'm definitely going to play that and talk about it on the channel. Duet Night Abyss. I'm also interested in that one. And before I lose the 50-50. I mean, even if you lose the 50-50, you have so many pulls that you're good. I want a PC to try mods. Fair enough. I also play I play other gacha, but very casually. Like I also play Limbo's Company, but it's I don't really log in every day. I just kind of play it when I feel like it. I was recently playing the Etheria closed beta as well. Did you get into Duet Night Abyss? Enfield I did not, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I did not. Duet Night Abyss, I don't think the keys are out yet for the beta that's happening on, I think, February 20th. But I hopefully will get in. If I do, I'm planning to talk about it on the channel. Tried Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy. Did you like it? I heard that game is kind of like My Clothes at some point. I'm not sure. I think they lost their publisher and now they're self-publishing or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening there. It's a Gunnar game now. Dude, I cannot get out of here. I'm stuck. Let me just wait for stamina. Where's my flight? I mean, whoever I asked they could not get Enfield beta, is that only for China and Japan or for all? It's for everyone. I had friends who got in the beta, and when the game comes out, it'll be a global release. So we're good for that. I liked it some. The gacha was annoying though. How was the gacha in that? When Tower of Fantasy came out, I tried it for like a 1 day, but I just had like so many games that I was playing at that time that I was like, okay, I can't include another game in the rotation right now, so I never got around to trying it. I don't know how the gacha worked there. Play 14, Genshin, Wuwa, HSR, ZZZ, and many. Yeah, I played 14 too. I'm always on a break from 14, except for when a new raid comes out, but I do play it actively, and my real life job is 14 adjacent, so I have to play it. I have to stay relevant in 14. For anyone here who played gacha in beta, is it worth it, or is it better to play from release? You mean Arknights? I didn't play it, but I heard the gacha system is pretty good. Do you shower? Yeah. Are you talking about me? Of course I shower. What do you mean? I have a lot of white t-shirts. Is that why you're asking? Because I'm wearing the same shirt as last stream. This one's a Naruto t-shirt. Let's see. Oh, not me. Okay. Bro has 500 white t-shirts. I mean, most of my t-shirts are white, to be fair. They're either white or black. I am one of those people who buys like the same style, like same stuff. Like my sweatpants are all the same. I have a lot of pants that are the same. I have a lot of shirts that are the same, just so I don't have to decide what to wear. I have a lot of hoodies. So it's easy in the morning to be like, okay, I'm gonna wear that. Every time he uses one, he just tosses them in the garbage and buys a new one. Damn. Yeah, disposable t-shirts. Nah, he's joking, That's just how E operates. I have some My Hero Academia, One Piece, and Jujutsu Kaisen shirts. Man, one of the things that I buy my shirts, most of my shirts I buy from Uniqlo, because they have like cool collabs with stuff I like games and animation. I missed out on this really cool Jujutsu Kaisen shirt, and I still feel bad about it to this day, because it was super nice, and I did not when I saw it, it was already out of stock, so I did not get it. How do you like farming overworld with Jinshi? You hated it? I mean, I don't mind it. I just spam basics. Things die quickly. I just wish I could fly, you know. But I did get put on game about this food, which might have expired by now. I did not know this existed. This food that increases drop rate by 50%. I had a viewer here tell me about this. I was like, damn, okay, that's cool. So now I'm always gonna have this. Oh, by the way, who I should get her the 5-star standard weapon first? Jinshi or Carlotta? Jinshi or Carlotta? I feel like they both would be a good upgrade. Carlotta is just insane, right? The damage potential for Carlotta is higher, which makes me think that maybe Jinshi is a better investment, just because then you kind of like equalize it more. But I mean, either one, you'll be well served. where do I get that food? You get the recipe from like, you know, in Mount Firmament you have to bring in these wind chimers. One of the levels gives you the recipe for this food, and then you can just buy the ingredients from the NPC. It's called sweet and sour pork, and I'm really glad I found out about this because I had no idea. I've been playing this since day one, but I kind of ignore food, and this was a really useful tip. I don't know, I feel no worries, Andres. I was super happy to find out about this food as well. I had no idea until today. So I'm glad someone else also benefited from that. I know I feel Carlotta is lower in my account than Jinshi. Didn't build them yet, I know. But I mean, as the beginning. I would say that because you're beginning, it's easier to make a really good free-to-play Jinshi team. I think it's easier to make than a Carlotta team, but Carlotta just slaps. Like, Carlotta does more damage than Jinshi. It's not like a huge difference though. Like, I would say get either one. I don't really have a preference, but they both do really well without their signature. They both do really well with their signature. So I would say buy it for the one that you like the most. I know that's not like the most useful advice, but it's kind of like how I would see it. I guess I didn't tell you. Yeah, you didn't. You never told me. What the hell, dude? I did not know about this food. I don't have Jinshi built. You should build her. She's really good. And it's like I said, like, this team is so free to play friendly. You get this guy from the tower. Everyone should have a Verena, right? Because you can just pick her and get her, and then it's just Jinshi. It's a solid team. I mean, the best replacement, like, Verena is, in my opinion, her best sustain, better than Shorekeeper in my opinion. And then Yuan Wu is like a good character, but that could down the line be replaced by like a Jeje or a Yinlin, or the eventual sub DPS that they release that does coordinated attacks. Wait, where's the big guy? The big boy. Over here? Wait. I don't see it. Ah, there he is. Dude, am I even gonna end today with any form of like a 3-cost fusion damage Molten Rift piece? I don't know. I've been trying to get this piece for like the past hour and a half. The game does not want to give me this piece.
世に任せよ。しくじった。天の先へ。進みましょう。失礼。失礼。
Also, I am thinking of on Thursday I might stream again and try out the new endgame mode on my main account, not on this one. Like I'll do it on an account that can actually clear it. I'm super stoked to do it. I don't know if I should make a video out of that or just stream it, or both. I guess I could grab the stream footage. Electro damage. Wow, that wasn't the right set anyway. HB. Wow, that's exactly what I need. Oh god. I am trying to build my Spectral Rover on my main account as well, because I am gonna pick up Phoebe on my main account, and I want to like I want that to be the first endgame content that I do with Phoebe is the new one. So I'm really like I'm really hyped for Thursday, because I'm both getting a new character, which is always fun. And we're getting the new endgame, and we're getting the new weekly endgame. So much fun stuff to do on Thursday. I'm so super looking forward to that. Is anyone else here picking up Phoebe? I feel like Phoebe is gonna be a skip for so many people. That I feel like a lot of people are just holding off for Bran. Or like whatever comes after Brand. I don't hear a lot of talk about Phoebe. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I just walk around. Maybe I just hang around with Brand fans, like Captain Malenko. Already have Jinshi, don't need her. Yeah, I mean that's a fair take. That's why I'm not picking up Phoebe on this account. If I didn't have Jinshi, I would definitely go for Phoebe, but without her, with Jinshi, probably no reason to pick her up, especially on a free-to-play account. But even though I do have Jinshi on my main account, I am picking her up because I guess I just like having new characters on my main account. Boot Hill and Brand fan club owner, of course. The one and only. I want Changli, but the Sentinel Resonator is near. Yeah, that's fair. I am planning to, on this account, I am planning to pick up both Brandt and Changli. That's my current plan. And I'm thinking of maybe running a team like Brandt, Changli, and Encore. I feel like Changli and Encore could work really well together, and then Brandt, obviously buffing both of them. Not both of them, but buffing Changli, but then we could still quick swap to Encore. I feel like that could work really well. Zani and Brandt gonna have a shield. Zani is a skip for me. Brandt has a shield, yeah. And a heal and a lot of damage and skill damage buff. Yeah, Brandt is like jack of all trades, you know. He puts up a shield. He heals. Gives a massive buff. I don't think he's better than Shorekeeper as a support, but for fusion teams, he will be better than Shorekeeper. But you could always run just, you know, Brandt and Shorekeeper. People were actually complaining on Twitter that apparently Brandt is doing too much damage on beta. They were complaining about too much damage? Problem is I'm aiming for Changli next patch, and after it would be probably Camilla and Shorekeeper. Hey, if you're getting Changli, Brandt's a good pick. Brandt is a good pick, and also it will be a you know, a second sustain, second healer thing. Insert kill that guy meme to the person who complained. I know, right? I mean, I would understand complaining about doing little damage, but I'm skipping everything until Changli and then maybe Zani if I like her gameplay. Okay, fair. Changli stock's about to go up with Brandt. True, although, you know, you know, Brandt has an issue with Changli that I mean, he's still gonna be good, but I just can't get over what, you know, I just can't get over the issue with his outro skill. I feel like I've complained about that too much, and I want to pulling Phoebe primarily because of card captor nostalgia. I mean, I mean, that's fair reason, you know. Yeah, she does have that kind of vibe. That's true. Every single time that Brent, dude, it's just so annoying. Why would they do that? He gives, okay, I'm gonna say it again just so everyone has the context, right? Brent's outro skill gives a fusion and a skill damage bonus, right? But then Changli, who is heavily skill damage, like most of her damage, his skill damage, she wants to quick swap a lot. But his outro buff, like, expires if you swap out. So he's not very, like, it's almost like he's buffing Changli, but he's also taking away some of her power, right? So it's like, it just feels like it should be more synergistic. The buff should not go out. It was the same with Yin Lin and Calcharo. Like, I don't know why they would do this. You know, the buff should just stay. I'm gonna... Any advice for a UL 46? I haven't wished yet, and my hand is itching. Currently only one team, Spectral Rovers, Sanwa, and Verena. Almost like he's made... yeah, I know, right? Well, we know there's a fusion main DPS coming. That doesn't quick swap. Yeah, it was the same issue with Calcharo and Yinlin, and then they brought out Changli Yao, who completely destroyed Calcharo because he doesn't want to quick swap. I remember that too, because I played a lot of Calcharo with Yinlin, And I remember complaining about that. And in general, I feel like a lot of people complained about that. But they decided to do it again with Brand. Maybe it makes Changli viable as on-field DPS. Well, the thing is, I mean, it's gonna be that thing where you're gonna have to decide: is the buff more valuable than the quick swap? Probably. But if you could dude, I'm almost dead. What the hell? But if you could quick swap, she would even have a higher damage ceiling, right? Because she does you want to quick swap because her animations are so long. I may be coping, but hear me out. The fusion team gonna be Scar, Changli, and Brant, and every one of them support the next one. I mean, maybe. I still don't know if Scar's gonna be fusion because he is an Avok boss, right? I don't know. I'm telling you, next fusion DPS is gonna be cracked. Yeah, probably. You guys think that Zani will be arrow element? No idea. Maybe. Sorry, Andres. I wanted to get back to your question. Any advice for UL46? I haven't wished yet, and my hand is itching. Currently, only one team: Spectrarova, Sano, and Verena. If you want a quick team, Brant and Changli is a good thing to go for. Phoebe would be a good upgrade for Spectral Rover. If I were you, if your Spectral Rover team is feeling strong, especially in this tower rotation where there is a Spectrofrazzle buff, it feels really good. Maybe I would hold off, pull Brant and Changli if you want, or pull Brant, wait for the fusion DPS. It's always one of those things where you have to weigh your options. For me personally, I got Jinshi, so I'm going to skip Phoebe, and my next investment is going to be Brant and Changli on this account. Lucky to be an early player. I got Yao for free. My calculated level 19 max talents was dropped immediately. Yeah, I mean, them giving out Yao was so nice because Yao is actually insane. Yao is like one of my strongest characters in on my main account. I got him for free as well, so I got his weapon. Instead of getting him, I got his weapon as well. And dude, he destroys. He's really good. And like you, I was playing Calculator a lot. I still like, in my opinion, Calcharo's gameplay is really fun. It just feels, it's lacking, right? In damage output, in synergies. But it is fun. I think it's fun. But I don't play him anymore. This point is never certain because at some point Phoebe was also Arrow, but she's Spectra now. Wanted him, but I started too late. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, they're gonna rerun him, but probably not worth picking up at this point. It was an amazing free unit that they gave out for free. Calchara Death Messenger is the coolest, not gonna lie. I know, right? Calchara in general is so dope. I think his design is sick. His gameplay looks like visually is really cool. Even the gameplay is pretty fun. Like all the quick swapping. Like I loved quick swapping between him and Yinlin. It was so cool. Like the quick swap potential was insane. Like, and it looked so cool. Like constantly like bouncing between the two. That was awesome. But at the same time, it felt bad because you were missing out on the buff. Am I far from this? Yes. Maybe they'll give Brand for free. Yeah, that's totally gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. And then when you get that quadruple Death Messenger rotation, just perfect. It's so satisfying. I feel like Kalchar is like one of the highest skill ceiling characters in the game. But then the skill ceiling damage potential is not very high, so it doesn't feel as good like when you bring in Chang Li Yao and you just kind of like stomp on everything much harder than Kalcharo does. To me, 4 stars are actually more fun than 5 stars, especially Danjin and Sanwa and Lingang. I am with you on Danjin and Sanwa, even though Sanwa I guess doesn't get a lot of field time, but she feels good to play. Lingang I'm not as much of a fan of, as you may know. Why am I killing these random mobs? As you may know from my video. They're gonna give Scar and Gen Shulin at the anniversary for free. Trust. It's not copium at all. I trust that. Curious about what 2.2 will be about. Highest skill ceiling to do less damage than Yao. Yep. Yao just don't Bungas. I think Yao is also fun, but Kalchara is super fun. I wish the damage matched the skill required. Yeah, I mean it's not a matter of getting good. I mean you can definitely do, you can definitely optimize his gameplay, but his damage will just never match up to Yao's, right? Or a lot of other characters that are much easier to play. So it's like, why bother? Why bother? If you have better options, why bother, right? I like his frenetic attacks. I just like melee characters. Also, Jianshin's berry is fun. Jianshin is really fun. I like her. I don't get to use her as much nowadays, but when the game came out, she was one of the characters that I used the most. She's really cool. I like Jianshin a lot. Carlotta, you press 2 buttons and bosses are dead. True. Carlotta is so busted, it's insane. Like, even if when you do tower with Carlotta, like you can do the Glacio Res towers with her. She does not care. She will obliterate everything anyway, even with the Glacio Res up debuff. Or buff, I guess. Oh no. I didn't get it, did I? I've been picking up the echoes but not looking at what they are. Hey, finally we actually got it. Okay. Okay. Nice. Now I'm not gonna try to get more stuff. I'm just gonna hope for the best here and deal with the rolls that I get. Just wish every version of Rover is playable with other characters like Avak with Rochi and Electro with Yanline and Glacio with Jetta. Even with the new TOA Glacio Res buff on the boss, Carlotta team is still top 3 with only 5% usage difference. Yeah. I'm here, so it will be insane. Okay, I'll hold you to that. But if it's not insane, I want those Brent echoes. I'm just going to 25, straight to 25. Actually, I'm gonna, wait a minute. I'm gonna use this one because this turned out to be really bad. Okay, let's see what we get. We're gonna send all of them. Hey, we got crit rate and basic attack damage bonus. And attack percent. Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. Didn't get crit damage, but 3 usable stats. It's pretty good. Okay, what next? Told you. Hey man, I hope we keep going this way. Stay watching the stream, brother. Okay. Let's see. Well, we can't win them all, boys. We can't win them all. We can't win them all. Let's just forget that happened. Let's see what's coming up next. Bro looked away for a second, screwed up my rolls. Okay, crit damage. Energy regen, not bad, I guess. We have two usable stats, two decent stats here, I guess. Listen, I'm trying to cope here. I know it's not good, but I'll take what I can. Oh my god. Well, at least it was attack percent. Oh my lordy. Okay, this is... It started off so well. It's okay, this will be enough to get me through some of Tower Copium. Oh my! That double defense. At least we got basic attack damage bonus. That's not horrendous. No crit, dude. I only got a crit stat on 2 pieces, and it was crit rate here and crit damage here, and that's it. Okay, this was really bad, dude. I'm sending it. I'm sending it just because it's all I have. Insane pieces. Look at that crit rate, dude. Look at that crit rate. Huh? You like that crit rate? The pain. The pain. 33 over 167. 1% encore. Wow, incredible. Incredible. We got so lucky, guys. It really makes me want to get a crit rate weapon, but I can't really get one right now. Yeah. You ready for my Jinshi stats? 48% crit rate. Huh? Bro spent 2 hours farming echoes to end up with this. It's okay. We'll improve it over time. We'll improve it over time. Also, we can feed these echoes, right? At what is it like? Is it 60% return? Sag stats. I know. Is what it is. It's okay. We'll still blast through some of Tower with this. Maybe we'll get some 3 costs. Let me see. Actually, let's do some merging. See what we can get. 2, 3, and 4 stars. Oh, we barely have any. Let's see what we get from this. Monkey, nothing. I mean, there's a bunch of 5 stars that I could do, but I don't really want to go through that because it's like I would have to do like Molten Rift, but with like the other elements, since I'd never want a 3 cost without fusion on it. Kura gives out many echo rewards that let you choose main stats. Yeah, I know. I mean, eventually these stats will get better, but I think for the purpose, my main goal here was getting something, because like I mentioned earlier, tomorrow's video is going to be me trying to get through as much of Tower of Adversity, and I think even with this I can make it work to some degree. We'll see. I think I spent like 30 minutes going through all the echoes in my bag. Yeah, it takes a while though. It's not. Let's see. Which sets did I farm? Like Molten Rift? Let's see. So we don't want these ones. Is that all of them? Yeah. So these ones can all be merged. Let's do. I don't know which sets I farmed actually. Yeah. I should probably lock those, but I just save everything because like maybe one day we'll get a defense scaling character, so I just let everything like I don't really get rid of anything that isn't like a set mismatch. Wait, which one did I pick? Arrow. I jinxed it. Now you're getting HP and defense percent on. Okay. Nah, sorry, dude, but you're just not him. I know, right? Nah, my relic luck is always really bad. Oh, I need to select at least 5 echoes. By the time there will be a defense scaling character, don't you think there will be new echoes for it? That's true. That is true. You're like me before Carlotta came out. Oh, I'll save these Glacio set Echo Scopium. Brand piece. True. I saw fusion damage there with the set. You can build her with them though. Random Exodia will appear. Don't know about that. I think I've gone through all of them now, so. Let me see if I have enough discarded ones to merge. No, I've only marked 2 as discard. Oh well. Is what it is. What's our Echo inventory looking like right now? 325. Okay, we're far from going up there, so it's okay. It's okay. You guys will see in the next video. I'm gonna pull off some magic with these stats. Copium. So my plan is going to be I'm going to play this team and then also Encore, Sanwa, and I think Spectra. Spectra will be the healer on that team because I do want to build Spectra. I've leveled Spectra. I think she will play a healer for tomorrow's video. And then long term, I want to do Spectra Frazzle just for current tower. With those crits, you will need more than magic. I know, right? It's okay. This account, we have to remember, this account is only 1 week old, right? So I would say it's actually pretty good for 1 week. The letter C in Woolwa stands for crits. Healer, yeah, I mean, Spectro Rover can heal. With this constant. When casting Resonance Liberation, Rover continuously restores HP for all team members. HP equal to 20% of Rover's attack will be restored every second for 5 seconds. So they can heal, and which means they can trigger rejuvenating. What the fuck is called? This set right here. They can trigger this, not this one, right? I have it on Yuanwu. You can trigger this set. So yeah, they can do that. Yeah, that's gonna be my plan for now. 1 week and you're level 41. Yeah, I mean, I've been putting in the work. Well, it's technically more than a week. I started, let me see, I set the birthday on the day that I started. So I started on the 2nd. So it's 9 days old. 9 days old. Dude, my video, I had some people in the comments implying that I spent money on this account. But as I can show right here, no subscription. I have all the bonuses. It's just purely investing my time into it. We are facing the same problem. US 46 and Ren out of content. I have Renacida 90% and no quests. I actually still have a lot of stuff to do. Look at all these quests. Still have all these quests to do, including a few companions. And I still have to do Renacida exploration. So I still got stuff to do. But yeah, my Encore has some stuff. It's not the best, but it's workable, I think. Time is worth more than money, though. No, yeah, absolutely. That's why on my main account, that's why I do spend. But I'm doing this for fun. So if it's fun, it's worth my time, right? I got videos to watch now while I cook my dinner. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, now that I'm kind of set. Next step will be to do tower, but it is 1 a.m. so I'm gonna get ready to go to bed, so probably gonna end stream here. But again, like last time, I really appreciate everyone showing up. I see some new names. It's exciting to see people tuning into the stream. I didn't really know what to expect when I started the stream last time, and people joined. Even more people joined today. It's been a great time. I really appreciate that, and I hope to see you more. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm thinking of maybe streaming every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a few hours, not too much, and then maybe sporadically streaming if there's new content or something like that. But yeah, so that is, again, I appreciate it, but that is the plan. Wednesday, I'm probably going to stream. Thursday, I might stream as well on the new endgame. So if you guys want to come for that, I'd greatly appreciate having the company. And I'm yapping too much already, so see you guys next time. And yeah, appreciate it. I still don't know how to end streams, but thank you for coming. All right, see you guys around.